it. So I think if you're the cut and you're looking at the draft, you probably want to beat EG in drafting right now. After that performance, I think you need to do something absolutely crazy. You need to pick a goddamn Pudge, something like that. Otherwise, Bulba's he's gonna have your number.
Yep, I agree. I think like this game's a lot different than Counter-Strike. I don't know if you guys know that, but Counter-Strike's quite a bit different of a game here. So if you can go round by round in Counter-Strike. You could be losing horribly. You can make comeback. You can learn a lot throughout the extent, even if you're getting shellacked or dumpstered, as it were. In Dota, it feels like the draft is something you can learn from pretty much immediately. The laning stage is the most important part of the game, especially right now. Mm-hmm. And if you're losing by a lot at that point, you're not going to learn anything, really, past that point. So all you can really do if you're the cut is try to correct the mistakes you made. And, I mean, I talked about one aspect of the draft, which was lacking of initiation. I'd like to see some better initiation picks here. But you're right. EG has more experience, so they should get outpicked. But at the same time, you can control what you can control.
I'm glad you rounded that out. I was a little nervous. We were just paying
Counter-Strike's
top
a different game, Dakota.
Paying top dollar for an analyst to tell us the difference between CSGO and Dota, but you were able to pull it back in there. So shout out to XPG for allowing us to pay for this wonderful insight that we present to you as we have a new draft underway. Look at this. EG don't want to see any sort of funny business already, and they still ban out the Wisp, which, haunted other teams at the major with that core Wisp that did show up. We didn't get to see any of it. That was the funny thing is during the last NADP season, we saw none of it, right? And I heard murmurs that, even Quincy Crew were trying it out and it wasn't working for him in pubs. And then we actually saw Quincy pull it out at the major.
Okay.
I'm curious now where we're going here. And, oh, boy, because he wasn't banned, Jenkins, we got Beastmaster first pick for EG.
God, honestly, I'm surprised. I'm really surprised that this gets through. I mean, this is just single-handedly the most busted thing in Dota right now. There's nothing that even compares. There's nothing that's even close. The Warlock, the Bane, whatever region you're looking at where they have these top echelon picks, nothing compares to this Beastmaster. You get an Ether Lens, you get Aghanim Scepter. As long as somebody is stunned, you will kill them. And it's like the Monkey King bar. The reason that Monkey King bar, when it was at its peak, was so strong is because this is magical damage, right? So these heroes that scale with armor, they don't do anything to magical damage. Absolutely nothing. And there's not enough magical resistance in the game to deal with scaling magic damage. That's why this is so OP. That's why Monkey King bar was so OP. So I don't know.
What did you think of the nerfs to Phantom Lancer? Because that was another hero that we had on the S tier. He got technically more changes than Beastmaster is literally one line, if I'm remembering correctly.
Just axes damage, on the Ags, which I don't think
PL got
so
a longer list. I mean, it's not like huge significant changes, but do you think PL has actually been properly? I mean, the fact that they got Warlock and Beastmaster is pretty crazy. I don't even know if they changed Warlock. I was actually really surprised that he wasn't changed at all in this last patch.
We've also seen this. Oh man, have you guys seen Fatal Bonds plus the Wild Axes? It's not cool. It really is just.
Just imagine if they somehow now slide like Crit, Earth Spirit into this, and then you got this ridiculous team fight, Magnetize, Fatal Bonds, Wild Axes. And that's the other thing. Who's playing the Beastmaster? Because we've seen it in the 2. We've seen it in the 3. I'm scared to think of Abed or Ice playing a Beastmaster and having fun with axes. Both of those sound scary.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like the analyst. It's just like really EG favored because it's obviously EG versus the cut. We all think EG is going to stomp, but it wouldn't matter to me what team is playing what right now. You have Beastmaster, Warlock. It's like I feel like every time we've seen this so far in the NADPC, it's like we were mad at that. I think it was like relatively even series, like the black and yellow series, where like Warlock got through to second phase, and we're just like, how the hell does this get through? Like this shit's OP, right? So it's not just that it's EG playing these heroes. It's that these heroes are just insanely overpowered, and we've actually seen the Warlock versus the Bristleback matchup. This is a hero that wants to run in there and tank damage. Dude, imagine if your team is Fatal Bonds to you. You're just sitting there like, aha, I'm taking so much less damage. Yeah, but your fucking teammates over there aren't. They're dying. Bro, they don't care about your damage reduction. They take the full damage from Fatal Bonds.
I mean, if these heroes weren't like super busted right now, Bristleback Coddle is an amazing lane, right? You'd look at this normally like, oh, this is a really good opening, actually. Surprised they got Coddle this early. But yeah, I'm on the same level. The fact that Warlock, again, did not get any changes was really surprising to me because I don't know what the win rate is, but that shard is like got to be a top 5 right now, for sure. Beastmaster, at the very least, I mean, he farms really well anyway. Not that this is an issue, but Aghanim Scepter is quite a bit more of an investment. But the fact that you don't have like and we talked about this before, but no more Necros in the game. They had to buff him somehow, and they just overdid it, and they only nerfed him by 5 damage. So, I mean, we'll see. Maybe that's more. Maybe that stacks up over time to be more damage than I'm thinking in my head, but I just don't believe it.
Yeah, it's not remotely fixed. I played Beastmaster yesterday. I think it's 10 damage, by the way, but it's still like super insignificant for the timing in the game that you get it at. I played Beastmaster yesterday in the offlane and just stacked the hell out of Ancients and Hard Camp. With the boar, you can actually double stack by yourself. Like, imagine if Batrider could stack Ancients back when Bat was taking Ancients for himself without going there. Like, that would be just unfathomably stupid. Everybody was already complaining about Bat. But now Beastmaster, like, that element to him makes... I can't stress this enough. I mean, I know I keep talking about the Beastmaster hero, but Batrider was OP because he could take Ancients. And then he was just Batrider. Beastmaster's OP because he has 35-second cooldown on Roar, because axes do insane amounts of damage, and he can take Ancients, but he can stack for himself. There's like 3 things on top of the list of things that Batrider could do that Beastmaster can do, and we considered Batrider to be abundantly OP. This hero didn't get nerfed anywhere near enough. I'm actually shocked that they just nerfed the axis damage slightly.
Well, now we're going to see it in some of the most talented hands possible. So if Ice Frog's out there watching, hopefully he can take note to see potentially where the line is and if he's gone too far or not. Or maybe the cut. They've had to have seen enough Beastmaster in the pros games as of recent. They've had to see it in the pubs. Maybe they got some cheeky, cute little answer because, come on, guys, you can't really let both these heroes through without having any sort of response, right?
The crazy thing about Beast, like you talked about him potentially being mid, which has been pretty common, but I've never seen Abed play Beastmaster. Obviously, Ice is the Beastmaster player of this team. Mm-hmm. So let's say he goes in the offlane. You have to win that lane if you're the cut. You have to win that lane, which means if you're putting that much emphasis on that lane, Abed is going to most likely crush mid. And then safe lane RTZ will be more than fine as well.
I think they're going to put the Beast mid and then pick Mars, which didn't get banned out. And I think the Mars Warlock is something that's unbelievably strong, especially with Beastmaster, to lock everybody into the... Like, literally all Mars needs to do is drop his ult and then die, and he's done his job. I'm actually kind of surprised the cut didn't ban it, because I've seen this in many different regions, even in the lower division. In the Arkosh match, whoever they were playing, they banned out the Mars when the Warlock had been picked. So people are watching and seeing these combos.
Yep, spear into arena. Bristle will have to face the enemy in that case. It's not as good as like a call necessarily, but
what?
Ooh, we get the crit pudge.
Wow. I wish Gremlo was watching this. He could learn a thing or two from EG picking.
Yeah, didn't they actually play it this past week? Yeah. I had heard that
he had to get set up by Searing Chains. Like, he couldn't hit a hook without Searing Chains. Yeah. So
I heard Slacks actually was the drafter of their series as well, according to his tweet. But yeah, go check out that series if you want to see a Pudge game. If you want to see a good Pudge game, tune into this one. Now we have a Necrophos to pair with it. Holy
Sorry, what did you say? What'd you say?
God.
Huh? Say that name again?
Is it Necrophos? Necrophos?
You said Necropha. I never heard anyone say it like that. Interesting.
I've heard both, just like the whole Abaddon, Abaddon.
Really?
Basil.
Necrophos.
I don't get. Who cares about Necrophos? Who gives a shit?
I like
There's
a Pudge.
But who cares?
What am I gonna do?
Necro's cool now. Very slow hero, but feels a lot stronger. Obviously, Nullifier is like still the hardest counter ever. Literally uncounterable. Spirit Vessel's pretty good, which I would assume the Ember gets at some point. Of course, Spirit Vessel's both good for both teams here. But yeah, I'm excited to see this
I'm so distracted. I'm literally just staring at this Pudge in disbelief. I'm so happy right now. Oh man, crit Pudge in DPC.
I mean, they have a lot of setup, right? The Roar, the the Scythe technically. I mean, the Roar's very low cooldown, so you can set that up pretty easily for a hook. Even the Boar slows.
What's the Necro? Like, who's playing it? This doesn't seem to answer the Beastmaster any further for me, to be honest with you. I don't know if this is Ice playing Necro. I mean, I thought I used to see more in the off lane, but like you said before, Beastmaster isn't really an Abed hero. Ice is a Necro hero. Maybe they swap. Maybe Arteezy's playing Necro as a core.
Maybe I think putting the Necro versus the Bristle is just the most important thing. That's obviously very Necro favored because you can protect against all the physical Bristle damage with the W on Necro, and then the Heartstopper just tears through a Bristleback. Putting the Pudge with the Necro is pretty nice too, because if you ever just walk up and dismember rot somebody, you can kill them with Scythe. So that's a nice lane to put together, and you could also leave the Necro alone fairly easily, so Pudge can go miss hooks in the mid lane for the Beastmaster, who I would imagine, I still would imagine, like, Beast is just such a good hero. I feel like you just give him literally everything by putting him mid, and he'll carry you. That's the reason I think the Beast is mid, is like he can go to another lane, but it's like if you give him mid and give him guaranteed ags, like he's just gonna 1v5 stomp. So
yeah,
I think it's also
I'm not
probably
sure what their answer to Beast is still. I mean, the cut does have, they have Searing Chains into Arrow, which is nice. This is where I don't think they're going to do it, but Bristleback maybe going down to a 3 might be a better idea, because, again, depends on where Necro is. I don't see this lineup doing anything to Necro right now. You have a little bit of magic damage with the Coddle, and if you can set up the Arrow, sure. But if Pudge gets Shard, that's a save, Jenkins. Very good Shard. Now it has 400 range to eat your teammates.
Yeah, it's extremely good.
Especially with a Necro on the team. Like, they have a lot of heal with the Shard from Warlock as well. They have a lot of sustain on this team. It's kind of cool.
So, still, okay. Oh, okay. Carry Tiny. Very nice.
Hell yeah.
So
this is something totally new for EG. I'll just say, like, this is EG Season 2. Right here, something totally new.
This is nice. This is good. I think the Tiny makes a lot of sense here, because I was going to say EG, they have all of this heal, but who pushes towers? Beastmaster doesn't do that anymore. He's like a magic nuker now. So Tiny does that with this Ag Shard in the tree. He pushes faster than basically any other carry in the game. But they also need some stun setup guy for the Beastmaster axes. Like, Pudge isn't enough. He's not hitting hooks. That's just not going to work. So, they pick Legion into Pudge. Really? I mean, that's like the biggest counter, I would say.
All right, well, you don't have a lot of time to wrap it up. Can I get your just quick thoughts on our now completed draft? And I can't imagine how you're not going to side with EG. It's EG already, and now they have Pudge Jenkins.
EG, of course. Yes, great Pudge game. Suns fan?
I mean, in theory, the changes to LC, the Shard, gives you BKB essentially, is technically good against, Necro, ult, Pudge. It's EG. EG's going to win. Doesn't matter what they have, literally.
Enough. Excited to get into this one, though. A Pudge is in order, and let's see if the cut can somehow take us to a game 3. We get to a break. When we return, it's Lyrical Trent and Owie on the mic.
Welcome back, everybody, and we are here in game number 2. While EG was definitely taken seriously in game number 1, I gotta wonder now, Tiny, Pudge, I mean, we've been seeing some of it. Trent, do you like the picks? Do you think that it's still, they're maybe getting a little bit crazy here?
It's crazy in a good way. Well, we'll go with that, right? It's okay to experiment with heroes that have been improved and buffed. It's not disrespectful. I appreciate the Pudge for sure. Something for everyone to learn from here.
I think once you're up one game in the best of 3 too, it's like, you need to test this stuff. Even though I know EG are like 100% confident they'll win with anything, like, you still have to play these heroes. Like, this Radiant Ward, I really like this ward. I've been placing all my pubs. It sees up the hill, so you can see if they're contesting bot room, because usually people hide right on that hill.
Ooh.
It's a very nice ward. Very hard to de-ward too. Pretty much have to place your sentry on there or have like your own ward in the area.
Thank you very much, Owie. I appreciate the MMR boost I'm about to get. All right, nuke the VODs. Get out of here.
Honestly, like, I think the cut... I mean, EG have a Pudge, but I think the Cut's lineup is pretty good this game. The thing is, their lineup is good if they play this top lane correctly.
Okay.
Like, this Bristle... Like, Necro is picked as a Bristleback counter, but the thing about that matchup is, if Necro's in the off lane, Bristleback Kato can snowball that lane so hard that Necro's not a counter anymore. Because Necro's just this, like, really slow hero. I think you just take, like, Goo level 2 and you just pretty much kill him off cooldown.
True.
But, I think EG's lane execution is slightly better. So,
The scariest thing, too, is Ice on a turn hero with, like, the Ghost Shroud. I feel like he's so good at maximizing that
also,
stuff.
like, you can see how EG are dealing with that. Like, they know this matchup can get really bad. So what they did was, like, they sacrificed a little bit of rune potential and then Ice block from the tier 3. Yeah. And blocking from the tier 3 just means he's going to instantly get this lane control, and all that potential to run down this neck on the offlane has been nullified. Very, like, just solid play, you know? It's just good fundamentals there.
A way to ruin the lane in 1 minute. What just happened?
Yeah, and look at Ice.
Look what he's doing. Like, he's like pulling the wave to the side too.
Yeah,
so
you pull to the side to slow down the damage. He denied the range. If you want to learn how to play a sacked off lane, I think Ice has played this lane. Like, when I theorycraft how to play lanes, this is what I tell the people I coach to do, and this is like actually amazing.
Yeah. Man, Connell just got like neutered. They took all his power away. Pingu can't like hide and do his little plays. Instead, he has to go and instantly start pulling.
No,
balance things out.
EG, like, how they played this lane completely made this Bristleback Connell not a real lane. They're very happy on EG.
Alright, so top lane's over. Great, thank you, Owie. Mid lane, we have the Beastmaster. Was the nerf enough? Any thoughts, you two?
I mean, I just played against it. I played against it and I got like 3-shot still by the axes. Granted, I was playing a Warlock, but it definitely still feels that like super
strong. Nick with 2 board kills, though.
Yeah, there you go.
I think this matchup is actually one of the better ones for Ember Spirit. Also, Abed was trying to deny the top water rune with that boar, getting a little fancy, and instead he loses 2 boars. So Nick has a pretty sizable EXP lead in the mid lane.
Nice. Ah, yes, the boars. They actually give so much XP.
I played some Beastmaster mid in this matchup.
Oh. Down bottom, Chase looking for the kill. Oh, one more hit, and Vol draws first blood on the Mirana. Hey man, he still doesn't have any armor. That's a problem.
This is when we need the heroic items back so that someone can give Vol his Kill Dartizi for first blood heroic relic. You know,
I like
that's a nice one. Yeah, no, these lanes are looking decent for the cut. I mean, top lane is like, EG are outplaying them strategically, but it's not like Bristleback won't farm. Like, he'll still have a game to play. It's just, in order to really be happy with how the lane's going, they would have to stop this lane, and I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay.
I was playing this Beastmaster hero mid, and what I do is I max Axes, and I send a board to stack Ancients every minute. And it takes, like, I think it takes 7 to 8 Axes to clear the Ancients, which is, like, really fast. It takes 0 damage. So I'm curious if they'll start doing that. Stack that up.
Yeah. At least for the moment, not doing it. Instead, Boar's dying in the mid lane. Not necessarily what you would want out of the Beastmaster. And look at Vol here, getting some like really deep vision down and spotting out that there's been stacks instead on this hard camp where he's taking some of them away.
They do know he's down here. His courier walked right through the obs ward they have in the river, though.
Okay, yeah, and the hawk is there as well, so they see that
one. The boar was after it, too.
Yeah. Meanwhile, up top, Scourge McDuck in some trouble. Crit trying to get the kill. Needed one more round of quills there and will not get it. Nice. What a play.
The column's just not on point there again from the cut. He had the chakra up, and if he was spamming the W, I think they might have killed Pudge and kept Bristleback alive there. But instead, he chakras him and the quills don't come out.
So, if Lion gets health on every finger kill now, does that mean that Pudge should get a talent where he gets additional hook damage on every kill?
Ooh, that'd be how about like hook damage on every hook you hit? just like +1 damage or something.
Oh no, but it
ridiculous.
has a stack. It's like a combo. So once you miss one, it resets.
Yeah, dude, that'd be
Valve?
sick.
Valve?
But the
sounds
hooking allies
horrible.
doesn't give you plus damage, so it doesn't reset your timer.
Exactly.
That'd be
it keeps
cool.
it going. Yeah.
Well,
George
that's
gets
+2
hooked
damage
again.
right there. +2 damage.
That's just,
Dude, are they gonna
I
kill
don't-
him yet again? He has a stick, but it's not enough.
Ooh,
Oh, that hurts. That really hurts.
that's rough. That's rough. I think
Good play.
they still had 26 on Necro, so honestly, there's no hope there.
Right.
Yeah, now it's looking lower.
Oh
Oh,
my
+3 damage right there.
You can't walk in a straight line, my man. You're gonna get got. Holy moly. Ooh, chance for a kill. No, not gonna happen. Ice sticks just to be sure. Yeah, they are absolutely wrecking this top lane.
And Abed, instead of stacking his Ancients, which is like the more AFK thing to do, he stacks a hard count, which dies a lot faster. This is probably the like correct play.
apparently, Crit
top
after
lane?
is on to Pigu again here. He is the franchise leader in Pudge games.
Wow.
7 Pudge games total.
Oh, +4 damage.
Dude. All right, you can't say that because the audience is going to think that's true, and then they're going to start picking Pudge. This is going to be a
Please
problem.
pick Pudge against me.
Then what if they're on your team? Then what happens?
I mean, it doesn't matter how bad Pudge is. I love him as a hero, but it's still not fun to play versus as a support. Because he just lurks in those trees, and if they get your ward and you get hooked a couple times, it's pretty tilting. But I always respect a good Pudge. I will say that. They're
True.
far less common these days.
They're a rare breed for sure. Oh, top of mid. Just roars this guy.
I like that. Top of mid. Abed trying to get him at the axis. Pingu goes down. Can they find a follow-up kill, though, on to Abed? Nick, arrow, little sidestep there. Vol trying to make it happen. Oh, my God. They barely get him. And he was using TP. All right, little Nick.
Little Nick exposing Abed. What we
Wow.
expected to see in this game.
Very well played.
Unfortunately, the lane that I would say is the most favorite for Dire, ICSS is level 6 and Bristle just hit 5. Crit's just having the time of his life. Ooh, mid lane again?
Chance for it. As they're going to go on to fly a little bit, but just pops that heal, pops the stick, and then backs on out. With this illusion rune, though, Nick's getting a lot of damage onto this mid-tier 1 tower. He's got another creep wave coming in as well.
They
Where
still have
actually
Glyph
is
as
the
well.
Beast? Yeah, Beast isn't even here.
They
He has
just
to
don't
walk
No
know.
back.
stacks for the Ancients either. Crit's not even doing it while he's there.
Interesting. Not necessarily what you want to see right now.
I
as
think
Evil
they-
Geniuses keeps pressure
They
on.
probably discussed it and said like Ancients take too long to kill because like 7 or 8 axes, which in my games like I only play low level pubs,
Right.
so like it's fine taking a minute off to just farm and hit timing. But in these better games, like you don't want to have your mid lane AFK for a minute farming Ancients.
Especially when you don't have a support that really clears the wave that well.
Yeah,
I have
exactly.
Warlock Pudge. It's not like Wyvern's coming mid to blast it out.
Man, and the car putting like real pressure on.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, bot lane they killed Arteezy, but he's still stomping the lane, which is unfortunate. But this mid tower's getting low.
Yeah, I think the combination of making that kill happen on Abed as he was trying to TP just meant that they recognized the opportunity that was in front of them.
Look at this Dire Ancient stack.
Yeah.
This
gonna
is
be
Bristol's
big.
way back into the game. He kills that Ancient stack in like 10 seconds if you do it properly.
I would like to see some more Quelling Blades of Trees, but it's going to be
Nice
enough for
double
both
stack.
of them.
Well done.
All right.
Lil Nick's gonna get a haste rune, I think. Oh, Abed roars him just to get that haste rune.
Damn, dude. Arrow? Not going to
When you have a bottle, it is worth it. Because then it
No,
just means
that's
your next
100%
one's
worth
good.
it. I think Lil Nick probably should have, like, he only has 1 remnant on him, but as soon as he knows that he has like the position advantage, like he got to top rune first, which means he could get to bottom rune with the remnant first. I think he should just use that remnant for it. The runes are too important.
Ooh, Arteezy, the chase down.
Played. There's been a lot of movement around this other side of the map. You can see that the cut basically have just given up this entire side of it over to Evil Geniuses up on top lane. And we're going to have to see if Scourge McDuck can actually finish off these Ancient stacks here. He does have, I think, the Vanguard coming out right now. Yeah. So he's going to try and take it now. And getting all that XP is also pretty good for him.
He wants that last stack, maybe.
Yeah.
No, he's not even going to bother.
I think he should actually be trying to take damage when you kill these Ancients. Like, you just bring
Yeah.
one self, you stand a bit closer to them, and just face her back. Because, like, kiting it around just sort of slows you down. He's doing it pretty well anyways. Something, I played this Beastmaster's Ember matchup. I think Ember's actually one of the better heroes versus Beastmaster right now.
Oh, snap.
Ooh, gets him
Is he gonna-
again.
Oh.
Pure damage on that hook.
He's gonna be fine though. He can just walk it off. And in the meantime, you've got Vol here to take down catapults when they come in. You've got Pingu there with the Illuminate. It's they're not taking this tower easily.
This
killed
is such
Arteezy's
a
career?
weird play from Arteezy. Why is he here?
He lost his Yasha too.
Because like bot tower has a double wave hitting it. Like this LC was not having a good time. He has a ward for mid.
I wonder if they really thought they were gonna assault mid and they might lose it.
Because the idea, like, maybe you come smack mid with this rock and you just hit the tower, but like the enemy team has heroes to defend it. They have Caudal, Bristle, LC, Ember. Like even Potom. Like all 5 of Dire heroes are very good at defending early pushes.
I mean, the other thing that's interesting is that, you know, with a Beastmaster on your team, it feels possible to maybe even try and sneak those Ancients away, but we didn't even see like a bird up there on the high ground scouting out the rotation. Arteezy going to get to the toss away, but Nick still has 3 remnants here. Slight chase, still sort of stalking him a little bit. Arteezy's going to back out.
That was pretty close. If Lil Nick had like 100 more mana, I think he could try to all-in Tiny there.
Yeah. Well, all of the sudden, the cut looking pretty solid here. Bristles caught back up.
They gave up bot tower for free.
Yeah.
Just really weird play. You win the lane like pretty significantly. I don't think Arteezy understood how hard he was winning bottom just because he died. Bot lane though.
Yeah, they got him. This is an easy one. And does have press the attack when he comes out of there, but just gonna fall regardless. And an
Ball's coming
easy
down
pickup.
for a potential play after, but yeah, I think he's gonna catch the wave. I don't think they're gonna be able to bring Nick down here.
Almost has Spear Vessel and Marana.
No. Had a very good game on Marana so far. Top of the supports. Able to sneak away a couple of those creeps from the hard camp that Abed was trying to farm. They've been doing a good job.
Yeah, that was actually really clutch, because you just add that network to Abed's, like, he would almost have eggs right now if you take those creeps that he stole.
Right. Well, nonetheless, 6-2 is the score. You can see that EG, the ones that are up about 1,000 gold, but it definitely could have been worse. And the way that this game is going, if the cut can keep on stacking up these Ancients, there hasn't been any move by EG to try and contest them yet.
I mean, their next goals are probably a Tail King Blink and probably some big item on Scourge to actually take mid, I would think. Oh, he's just going for his phase boots next. I mean, he has Hood and Vanguard. Maybe they want to knock down this mid tower.
I'm surprised they haven't used Rock yet. I feel like EG is a very good team at using these level 6 timings under supports. I think maybe it's because they took the free kill on Legion bottom with the Roar, and then the original mid play got sort of weird.
Yeah.
But I expected to see this mid tower fall with like some smoke wraparound.
Right.
Again, like you have a Pudge Force, your line's a bit messy.
I love that sound.
Ooh, Arteezy's going Manta first.
All the way to the Manta, eh?
Okay.
This used to be the build back when you had to build eggs. You would go eggs into Manta, like way back 2012, 2013, tiny carry. But I don't think the illusions get your tree, but they do just hit really hard, so they clear the creep wave.
Yeah, which, you know, is good as well. It's not bad at all. We do have another stack of Ancients here, and Scourge McDuck is about to clear through it. This is going to be a 4 stack now done.
Yeah. This is actually the story of this game. Like, both teams have the potential to clear Ancients, but I think the Cut are actually playing the map better. And EG is like specifically supposed to be really good at playing the map as a team, so that's really impressive.
You think it's because of their support duo that's really hurting them?
No, I think game 1 was too easy. Like, it's hurt their mentality.
Interesting.
Because, like, you have the heroes to clear Ancients on EG. You have the spells to go make a move. But, like, they're too chill now, you know? First game was like, I'll show you the difference in class, and this game is like, low Pudge.
This is the sophomore year.
Arteezy die here?
Maybe. Looking for it. No, he's
no,
roar. Instead, press the attack off. Remnants away. Good to go. Ice wanting to chase. Oh, and he gets the Reaper Scythe off in time. Nick will haul. Abed gets that kill, but now dropping down the Golem right in the midst of all of them. Scourge McDuck is still rather tanky. Press the attack, the back away. They're all on top of him. Ice pops that mechanism. Down to somewhat low HP now. Oh, what a hook! Catches them, and Abed stacking up those axes over and over again. They're going to find a triple kill for Abed. Yeah, that'll still work. Beastmaster is still broken, confirmed. Let's get a new patch.
Honestly, the hero that's looking broken is Pudge. You know, I'm just saying.
Okay, all right, I see.
This 205, he's had huge impact on the map. I think, like, you're seeing, like, a slight disparity in, like, just the individual skill there. Like, Lil Nick was alive there. He Remnant, he should use Slight before he went to his Remnant, and he would have lived there. And you saw, like, how they think about teamfights is different on the two teams. Like, the cut are down a hero, and they're not resetting the fight properly. Mid lane again.
Double Slight coming out with the Coddle and the Ember. Single King over in the area as well. They're going to TP in the Bristle and try to catch Root there. Miss on the hook. It's really hard for them to initiate, it feels like, still on the cut, kind of. I like that problem from last game hasn't really been solved yet.
Yeah, it's rough. Because the thing is, even if they get this Blink Dagger on LC, like, if you blink into EG's lineup, like, best case scenario, he gets hooked away. But worst case scenario, they just drop Rock Roar, like, Necro spells, and I don't see how you team fight like that.
It's true. It makes it very tough. And, I mean, the targets to go on, I guess Warlock's the best one, but the idea that you're going to find a Warlock at the start is pretty low probability, although Crit here maybe going to fall, although Abed shows up and they immediately decide we can't do it anymore, and the axes, look at the chain down. Oh, God. It hurts. Nick forced to back away. And in the meantime, they were able to pressure mid a little bit as well.
Good. This Potom got the Spear Vessel, but he hasn't got an Urn Charge yet. Very unfortunate.
I have a very hard time flexing this Bristle.
Root there, onto 2.
Oh, okay, this will work.
Deep.
Hello? Arteezy? What happened?
Not expect. He thought they had retreated.
Oh, can they get the kill? Oh, Mechanism, all the heal, trying to keep him alive, not going to happen. And now the turn. Duel, but
counter tank and talked
over.
about it. It's the hook from Pudge.
It's amazing. It's so good. Ice is going to fall as well, though. So look at that. They managed to find themselves a couple quick kills. They keep their Warlock alive, but they lose a few others. And now the mid tower going down for EG as well. The cut making some solid moves.
That was a solid move from Arteezy.
Yeah, right?
Sorry.
He's kicking things off, you know. He's making it interesting, that's all.
You got it. You got it.
It's nice that these lesser teams can learn from teams like the Cut in division play, you know. Now Arteezy probably won't make that move again. You're welcome, Arteezy. You can thank me.
He will not walk behind the enemy tier 1 alone.
Yeah.
No, but the sequence of events there is like, so EG's like, they're sort of committing some resources to push this mid tower, and then they overextend. And when that happens, like, you commit resources to do an objective, and then you lose something, and they take your objective in the same lane right back. Like, the map gets super messed up for you.
Dude, look at this.
What's supposed? Oh, sorry, go ahead. Oh, they're just doing the Roshan, huh?
They're just axing it. That's all they're doing. Look at this.
I might not smoke, but I have a Pudge.
Look at this. This is absurd. 20 stacks. Keep it going. Keep it going. And there's the Aegis.
Oh, crit Aegis or what?
Hello?
Oh, no, they're giving it to Arturo, okay.
Okay.
Well, after that, play mid, you know. You need it more than I do, thanks, Abed.
It's really it's scary. Those axes are very scary.
For sure. And the thing about this tiny hero is, I think I was very whelmed. I've been very whelmed when I see this hero, but like, his late game scale is extremely good. Like, if you hit your level 20, 25, he's one of the hardest carries in the game. It's just, he actually doesn't farm that fast, I feel like.
Right.
He walks up to the buildings and it's like 4-shot in the late game.
For sure, for sure.
He becomes that Bulba's favorite thing, right? Win one team fight, win game.
That is a fun way to play Dota.
Yeah.
Right. True. In the meantime, though, we saw the cut there, cut the wave back behind the tier 2, so they don't lose theirs, and EG lose the bottom one.
Wow, nice one, Miracle. Really? You got it, bud.
Honestly, like, this Mirana has... Ooh. Hawk block?
It's fine.
Like, the fight for the cut, the initiations are awkward, but if they can keep poking them for long enough with this Ember, they actually have the tools to sustain against the Beastmaster. Like, oh, mid lane?
Yeah, they got him. But does have a way to get out of there, maybe. Avalanche toss? Never mind.
Meanwhile, though, they did catch crit at the very least.
carry for carry. Perfect.
Yeah.
And Arteezy finds another angle there. Avalanche onto 2. And they decide of all the heroes, we're going to go for Pingu. That's the one. Oh, Glimmer.
Ooh, invisibility's invincibility? Just kidding.
What? Why would you do that to him? Oh, no. It's 120 seconds. Whatever. He's cool with it.
In my head, like, for some reason this patch, when you die on 4s and 5s, it actually feels really bad on your map. Like, I don't really understand why yet, but I think killing these, like, when I see people tank deaths, I'm less happy this patch than I am in most patches. So I think Reaper scything supports, for some reason, feels like better than usual. I don't even know if it's correct, it's just like some feeling I get in my head.
Okay. Well, I trust your feeling.
Also, like, if your eyes is like, you scythe for sure. Guaranteed kill?
Yeah.
Gotta pump those numbers up, you know?
True enough.
Arteezy's just casually taking their tier 2 while they pressure bottom.
He's upset about his courier going down. Tries to punch back on Nick here.
I tell you, the thing that gets me about Tiny is the first level of Grow giving you the 12 armor.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. I think that's a pretty high tier spell in ability draft. That's how you can judge spells.
Yeah, there you go. That's fair. That's Knoxville's favorite way to judge spells. I know that.
Yeah, no, legitimately, like, if a spell is really good at an ability draft, that means, like, independent of everything else, like the model, how it combines with everything, like, it's just a really good spell. It's like the most objective spell data you can get in Dota, I think.
Don't encourage Knoxville. He's done too much research already, I swear.
I think you can determine your ability draft elo now, if you guys are huge fans of the mode.
Yeah.
He'll help you out.
I hate that mode. Sorry, just kidding. It's really fun. My friends are just bad.
Crit?
So the thing that... Ooh. Fight?
Jason. Midnight. Oh,
Scared?
tries to run away. They're thinking about it,
They still have
though.
Aegis.
And Ice is back up with Reapers again. Scourge McDuck is right on top of him. Waits for him to go in.
Need to chill here.
Toss back. They still have Fly nearby, trying to take down Arteezy again. Arrow is going to connect. Maybe a chance. Good hook out from Crit. Nobody wanted to tank that one for him.
Oh, I'm back in.
Another round. Why not? They still hold on to this outpost. Little Nick, slight root. He has Manta, still Aegis for another 40 seconds.
Yeah, that's the frustrating part. Is they don't want to overcommit for the Aegis, and then they also don't want to be too close to him because of the combo, and then there's a Pudge who's just like hooking him back. So they were probably just hoping to run into anyone else in that situation.
Thinking about going for round 2 here now. Fly playing around the Sentry Ward. And down bottom, Ice, he's right there. They spot him. Want to go for the chase down. Duel is committed for this guy, and they get the kill.
That's
Not
huge.
Bad.
Third duel win.
Slaps mid tower.
Oh god, yeah, and it's just gone.
He doesn't care. He's just killing that next wave too.
Aegis is about to be reclaimed now as Fly. Oh, gets hooked back in, and he's living the heal, the everything. Scourge McDuck's not done though. Wants to chase him down, and the Aegis just now reclaimed.
Whip it.
Oh, not gonna go any further.
These hooks have been incredible. I mean, Crit is just on this game. Going for that shard next too.
Oh, I see. Arteezy's going for Silver Edge. Okay. I thought he was going for Echo Saber, which I think would have been really bad, but Silver Edge sounds really good.
Yeah,
Arteezy's a smart boy.
That shard is disgusting. It just seems so good.
The tiny shard?
No, the Pudge shard.
Pudge, what he's
Oh, the
going
Pudge
for?
shard.
Yeah.
That shard is very good.
6%.
Honestly, top tier. Like, you know, if you got dismembered ability draft,
There
you
you
would buy
go.
the shard for it.
Let us know.
Top lane, a lot of pressure. I think as soon as... I mean, they have Ember Spirit to deal with these lanes, but honestly, it's sort of scary. Like, there's a blink on Pudge. Like, this Ember Spirit dies pretty fast.
He did just now complete his Lincoln Sphere, though.
Ooh,
so
that is big.
He's got an
point.
answer at the very least. But yeah, it's you combo it together with one other. Like if Arteezy finds him, it's you know, curtains there as well.
And we're gonna see the Tiny pick up his farm a lot because that shard is like a really strong shard for farming. But I gotta say, like, he's 12k net worth at 24 minutes, and he's pretty much been focusing on farming. It's like very underwhelming compared to the other heroes that farm fast this patch.
That's a good point. we are seeing kind of an interesting collapse now onto this side of the map. Little Nick trying to move in, make something happen. Avalanche away, Crit finds him there, but does not use the Dismember, still keeping that Lincoln's fine. Meanwhile, Jump onto the backside. Roar comes out onto Tingle King. Living for the moment now, Root onto 2. Big ol' rock drops down onto both of them. Tingle King doesn't die to the ulti, but they will get the chase down. Buys back now, Scourge McDuck wanting to take down Ice Ice Ice. He's still in front of everybody. Yule Scepter lift up, he has Ghost Shroud and a 20 stick. Heals back up again, Scourge McDuck being brought down low. Blinding Light not enough to create that separation. So carry for carry, but it was a buyback on Legion that separates the two of them. And, well, Nick, trying to chase down Fly, gets the kill. Okay, he takes down Warlock in the backline. Can they kill off Nick? Lincoln's broke, jump forward from Crit, press the attack, turn around, duel onto the Pudge. Can they get him? Arrow goes out. It's not quite enough, and in fact, they lose the duel. Pudge gets the extra bonus right click, and Abed with the double. Axes continue to get thrown out. Oh, he's predicting. Oh God, Pingu, you gotta run. Throwing out those axes, not quite on the mark, but Pudge, Crit. Oh,
yeah. Good play, Pingu. Big braining with the ward.
That was the cut. Like, they started the fight really well. They got the free tiny kill basically. If they had just reset the fight, like, they could have got resources, and actually, I think that could have been a game-winning fight for them.
Yeah, depending on like when this Roche timer was. I mean, it ended up being a really late Roche.
Unfortunately, but unfortunately, they the fight happened and they just kept running in. Like, after you spend all your spells and like a lot of resources, you're sort of low on some heroes. Your cooldowns, like, you need to be able to reset these fights.
It's so tempting when you have the Bristle, I bet, too. Because he has no cooldown, so Scourge just wants to keep fighting, so you all follow him.
I don't know how it works with Beastmaster Axes specifically, but usually damage reduction is additive in Dota. So like these Beastmaster Axes, when you get a couple on Bristleback, he actually takes a lot more damage than you expect. It used to be that way. Like, I know like OG would play like this Centaur Eggs with a Spectre, and he would take like 0 damage.
Right.
But yeah. And at the end there also, the cut, like, they had like this this duel to save the Mirana and like a potential turnaround, but it wasn't coordinated. Like, if Little Nick came back in there, I think they could have taken that fight. It was a 4v3 or something like that, and like Ember still had 2 remnants and pretty good resources because he went Lincolns this game.
Nice Shadow in here. They have the vision on Arteezy. They wanted it, but not gonna happen.
Ice Ice is scouting
but wait.
outside of Roshan Pit with his courier.
I mean, yeah.
Legion's so far away, though.
They'll do it. Takes down the courier. I don't know why it's in there. What are you doing, Ice Ice Ice? Read some patch notes. I was going to him. Maybe that's what it was.
No, he was scouting the outside of the pit, so you can see when they run in. Sort of interesting.
Arrow, gonna be off the mark. Hook lined up perfectly. Tingle King gets taken down, and now Bristle. Oh God, Scourge McDuck gotta run away. The break is there, and Reaper's Scythe comes out. They get the full combo out now. Can they kill him off though? Still very fast with the Sun. But another one from Crit.
I'll say that hook's at like plus 15 damage at least now. You know.
That's true.
Just piling up the damage.
I mean, he's got
a meat hook damage
duel.
as well.
He's got 20 duel victory, and then also 11 flesh heap.
Now, Crit's making Pudge look very good.
Yes, I noticed that this is what happens when he comes across the ocean, huh? Because he's no longer on ping.
That's true.
He is not. Very pog.
Yeah, big.
Well, game is feeling quite hard now as high ground is being assaulted. Evil Geniuses, they're going to keep alive Ice 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 here, even though he caught an arrow.
Wow, it's the first time Arteezy's played Tiny in like 2 years, really? In a pro match? It's crazy.
A little off the mark there. Oh God, Bull, you're gonna die. Careful, buddy.
Lost his damage stacks.
I think it's only one more, right? Oh no, Chase. Blinding Light pushback. They're pulling in Lil Nick. He's ready to go. But do they really have that much left in the tank at this point? I mean, EG can just siege so, like, effortlessly.
All right, here we go. Big numbers. All right, we got Deso Slight. We got Bristle Quills. Lots of physical stuff. It's the turn.
Did you guys see what Ice Ice just did there?
Why was he TP'ing?
So he's hoping they go on him because he's unkillable, right? So you TP in front of them in vision, and you're like, please jump me. If they jump him, like, they'll win the fight. He has no intention of TPing out. It's a good play. Honestly,
I feel like you need to have a talk before a game versus Ice and just be like, never trust him.
Yeah.
True.
Don't go for the items. Don't go for the TP cancel alone near your base.
There's a big smoke from the cut. They got good position here.
You kill this time.
Oh god, be careful.
Oh, here's a
no,
shard.
The shard.
Oh, it's a hard counter.
Look at the combo. Oh no, fatal
Jenkins
bombs
was right.
on everybody. It's too strong. Reaper Scythe afterwards onto his backside. Not quite enough. Well, the hook pulls in onto the Mirana. Vol tries to get the finish. Will take down the Warlock, but it's the most Pyrrhic victories. You're not gonna take these guys down.
You know, I see this Legion press the attack and dismember one time, and I'm like, oh, it's not that bad. And then I see, like 2 or 3 hooks to save from duels, and now he's just eating them. Come on.
It's a pretty unplayable matchup. And this was a 22-pick Legion. Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty weird, because, like, I think Bristle matches up really well versus Tiny in lane. He has 0 armor. And they, like, have the option to pick a carry that just completely dumpsters Necro and snowballs the lane, like, the game. But instead, like, they end up, like... I mean, Bristleback can do that, but there are safer options versus Necro. And they end up just, like, having this Legion hero whose impact is only 1 W in the game. And the Bristleback lost his lane.
Well, Arteezy tossing other teammates into the tier 4s. He's learned his lesson. Don't look gonna be the one done. And 20-9. As Ice gets going on, pull him inside. Come with me. Wonderful Ice. I gotcha. God, it's just impossible. It's an impossibility.
How long can he hold them in there for?
Forever.
A while.
I think it's perma. Until, like,
and
you
it's only
kick them out.
and the cooldown doesn't like start late or anything either.
So in the good Pudge strat, where you have Snapfire, Lightstorm, and Pudge, you eat some heroes and then toss them all in. You can like have a full bomb, you know, and you re-eat them after. Very good.
All right, this is some stuff right here.
Yeah, take notes. Another smoke from the cut. They feel like they have to contest this Roshan, but they're just too late.
It's really the range that's the problem. How long the range is.
Who's getting the shard?
Look out. They're just leaving it in the pit. They don't care. Somebody has it. TZ?
Necrophos maybe? Did he have it already?
Yeah, Necrophos circuit.
Aegis already there on Arteezy. He's not afraid to run in. Scourge McDuck trying to back away. Has that Lotus on him. Looking for the back lines. Finds one. Legion getting beaten into, but the Blinding Light pushback. Roar now onto Bristle. They take off those stacks, but still lifting him up in the air, tossing him back down. Lots of regen, and Reaper Scythe will be enough this time. Ice gets the kill as Little Nick.
Give them the Death Seeker!
They're going. Just keep going. Crits on another one. Why not? Chase forward. Couple more punches. He's in the grave. And meantime, Vol, nowhere left to go. Also going to fall. Tier 4 towers being assaulted. Mass buybacks. Hoping to find something here. But the game is looking rather rough. So they're back in it yet again. Arteezy hitting on tier 4s. E-Blade, Axis, Ovid, Godlike. Yeah, he's just going to keep on spamming these things until somebody decides to leave the game.
What was the Dota 1 command to check your hooks?
That's HA.
Oh, see, that will be the ultimate BM all chat right now.
I like it.
And crit just all chat.
Yeah, I think that they know what's going on here. GG is the fountain farming is going to continue all the way in there. Ancient's going to fall. Crit doesn't even die. Ends the game 8-1-13. What a Pudge.
That was some serious hook accuracy, I'd have to say. Very impressive Pudge performance from Crit. This guy is super powered now. The ankle weights are off, right? He's like on 10 ping now, so he gets to play Pudge.
I like it. Howie, thoughts on the draft, on the play? Did you like what you saw?
I mean, other than their last pick, I think the cut they got their drafting a lot better through the series. I think they're learning. They have some good things to look at, but this is honestly just a stomp, right? Like, they made it look competitive for a bit, but how do teams think about team fights? Like, there's like multiple levels of disparity, I think, between them. And in Dota, you can't win if you can't win fights against your opponents now. So
how could they have better utilized this Bristleback, do you think? Because that seems to be the main issue, right? Is they farmed the hell out of him.
He was like, first he had a bad lane. They did a really good job catching up and using the map well. But like, when they fought, they would like commit resources, and like the Bristleback would go in, and then he would just keep going in. Like if they reset a couple times on Bristleback, like I think the farm level he had was correct. It's just like he didn't understand the state of the game for that.
Yeah, and they were so close to taking that mid-tier 1 early, too. That also could have helped a little bit as well.
Yeah, that would have, for sure.
Overall, I would say much better game 2. That is definitely something to be pleased about, I think, if you're the cut right now. And hopefully that just means the more matches they play, the better they'll get versus these tougher opponents.
I like to see it. Yeah, I think that, going up from game number 1 to game number 2, important. And this is all about learning for these teams. EG, they did pretty well at the major. That's to what's being expected. But we're going to go to a quick break. When we get back, the panel's going to break it all down and get ready for our second match of the day as well. See y'all then.